Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis IV, the Burgundian Conquest. We recently got a new vassal over here, Salzburg. We're slowly working to improve their opinion of us. We're actually very close to the achievement. I may have mentioned this a couple of times last time, but once we annex Utrecht over here, which will actually lower the opinion of Salzburg, because they are part of the Holy Roman Empire, but that doesn't matter. Once we annex Utrecht, and all we need to really do is we need to get Austria as a vassal, which is going to be very, very easy, because they made the mistake of turning Protestant, which means they can be the emperor again, which means we can start to attack them from wherever. We can, let's say, attack Lorraine constantly, and basically just slowly pick away at Austria until we have only, say, one province left sitting right next to Salzburg. And then we take that province, we vassalize them, we get the achievement, and we are done. Anyway, before all of that happens, we need to wait for our truce with Salzburg to end, which is going to end in 8 years. We did take quite a large amount of money from them, but that's fine. We also need to start annexing Utrecht. So what do we need to not be doing? We need to not be improving relations with the Commonwealth right now, because we're already at max, and we'll just let things go. Our royal marriage with the Commonwealth died, actually. We want that back, because we really want them to stay trusting us. There we are. They do actually trust us quite a lot, so that's nice. Right, we'll get that royal marriage back. Then maybe we want to send Utrecht a gift, or do we want to just... We'll wait till the end of the year. I think we get enough opinion just by waiting until the end of the year, and then that will hopefully even things out. Like, that will give us 190 and allow us to actually annex them. I'll keep our diplomat free for just now. Salzburg is our only vassal with high liberty desire, and it's only because they don't like us, so... That'll disappear fairly soon. Apart from that, we're really quite set. We should have army maintenance turned right down. Yeah, we shouldn't be paying for any of these forts, for any of this. So turn off all the forts. Lower army maintenance. There we go. 23 ducats a month. That is glorious to see after all of our money problems. Austria declared war on Venice with conquest as their casus belli. Venice were only allied with the Knights and Cossacks, so they're not going to survive very long at all. Only problem with Austria, like, attacking all these people, is that eventually Switzerland are probably going to take over a lot of Austria, or Spain are going to get in there and take over some of Austria, or, you know, Bohemia, or Bavaria, or the Commonwealth, or Hungary. We basically have to keep them strong enough so that they don't just disappear in one war if we go to war with them. So we have to try and be careful about what we take. There is always the option that we just take a bit of land from them, then completely destroy Austria so they disappear, and then we just release them from that bit of land. In fact, we might already have land that's technically Austria's. I say no, we don't, because we didn't take... that was the failed campaign where we took... what was it? It was one of them around here. It was like... ah yes, it was this one. It was Sundgau we had previously taken, but I don't think we have any things that Austria have a core on. Not directly. I'm just thinking if Austria have a core on anything crazy. No, they have a core on, like, Württemberg, but they got that at the start. And, alright, yeah, Bavaria has some things that have Austria cores, so we could potentially take some land from Bavaria if Austria stops existing, so we've got some options. We've also got 200 years in game to do this, so we've got a lot of time. Oh! Their opinion of us went up to 192, which means that we can annex them. Also means we can stop improving relations with them and we can go and improve relations with someone else. People rose up and attacked our colony. We beat them off, losing only 8 people. That's fine. That's why we don't keep our army maintenance at 0. We keep it just above 0. That way we can still defend our colonies. There is always the option that we could, over here, start, like, attacking people. We could create a small mercenary band and then start attacking some of these random groups and just giving all the land to New Burgundy. Definitely an argument to be made for that. Can we actually raise mercenaries over here? We can't raise mercenaries over here. Okay, so that's actually that's a change that they made in the new DLC, which we're not playing, so I think that's a change they made in that DLC anyway. So we would have to ship the men over here. So we'd have to build transports. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work for not really a lot of gain. Right. Who do we want to improve relations with? probably Lubeck, because they like us the least. Yeah, probably Lubeck. Cool. And then we can just kind of let things carry on. Great Britain took some land. The other thing is we might want to look for a different kind of advisor. Like, instead of better relations over time, we might want to look for a try cycling through this until we get, what's it called, a diplomatic relations guy. We'll try that. We don't have any aggressive expansion to really burn off right now, so like we have a very small amount of aggressive expansion. Nobody's in a coalition against us. That's what I should say. We've got some new people. We're going to fire them too. We're just going to fire the 1 and 2. We're not going to pay for a level 3 person. Or pay the cost to get rid of a level 3 person, I should say. I think they reset at the start of every month, so it's kind of limited, but we can see. Colonial range, no. Trade efficiency, no. Not even if you're really, really good. And get us lots of money. Administrative efficiency and diplomatic development efficiency, sorry. These are really, really good. This basically allows us to pay less for everything. Just overall, just everything that uses admin points is just cheaper. Which is fantastic. And allows you to take a lot more land in conquest and things, as you can actually effectively core it. Which is nice. Did we get any new people? We got the diplomatic reputation guy. We lose 2 dipl points a month, but we get him, and it also saves us a lot of money, and we now get 35 ducats a month. Very nice. Means our annexation will go quicker. It'll finish in 4 years, which is actually before our truce with Lorraine. So we'll be able to burn off some of that aggressive expansion before we even get there. Looks like Sweden are at war with Switzerland. What are they at war with Switzerland over? Switzerland is at war with Riga, Commonwealth, and Brittany. And Sweden is at war with Muscovy and Switzerland. Okay, so Muscovy, Switzerland were Muscovy's allies, but Muscovy is fallen apart. Oh my god. Have you seen Kiva over here? They are massive. That is, they're doing a much better job than I did. I'm going to tell you that as a what? Are they a horde? I was a horde when I was over there, but they are not a horde. They're just a normal group, I think. Yeah, they're a sultanate. Disagreeing advisor. We'll take the prestige loss and then get the points because we have a lot of prestige. It doesn't really go down that quickly anyway. Turn St. Matthew into a city. Perfect. That seems like the perfect kind of thing we'd want to do there because it's already almost a city. So it involves no effort on our part and completes it very quickly. I wonder who's ahead of us on points. There's probably like Spain, Kiva, Switzerland, Commonwealth? Is that 4? That's 4. Yeah, I'm actually interested now. I want to see if I'm right. Not history. Ledger. Ledger. There we go. Country score comparison. Who has the most score? It's the Ottomans, Commonwealth, Spain, Great Britain, then us. Interesting. Sweden's actually really close to us. Cool. Commonwealth are they're up there. I didn't realize the Ottomans were that, like, I suppose they have taken a lot of land and they have beaten Spain in several wars. Cool. It's interesting to see what the game thinks people, like, the best people are. We have a new king, Charles the Trastamere. Still the same dynasty as Spain, which is just another stab in the, the we used to be friends wound. Who do we not have a royal marriage with? Everybody. Okay. I want my royal marriage with them first, with the Commonwealth. Let's stop improving relations with Lubeck. Start getting our royal marriages back. One more day. There we go. We'll get our royal marriage. 13 more days and we'll get another royal marriage. It's going to cost us a lot of legitimacy, but it's well worth having these secure alliances. There we go. Couple more days. What else are we looking at here? We need to get the royal marriage with France. We already have. A royal marriage with Utrecht we don't need. Yeah, okay, that's fine. How much more can we improve with Lubeck? Another 12? Perfect. Seems like something you should do. Yeah, we don't need the royal marriage with Utrecht or France just because they are already fine on liberty. Like, their liberty desire is still relatively low, and France already has the royal marriage, is what I'm meaning. With why we don't need it with France. Lots of things are ceded to Great Britain. Cool. Great Britain's really expanding into Central America. And they announced us as their new rival. Don't like that at all, but that's alright. If we need to, we can always move all of our men onto this one province in Ireland. Yeah, in Ireland, and then we can start just attacking Great Britain from there. I think our navy might be comparable. We should probably check that before we go to war. If we're ever going to go to war. We might never need to go to war with them, so. Military, navies, we have 56. So Great Britain is the only one we need to look at. They have 16 heavy and 33 lights. They're actually slightly stronger than us. Transports don't mean anything in terms of numbers, but they have a lot of ability to move troops around, which is also important to note. Oh, our colony declared war on Micmac. Good job, colony. Hopefully you take it. I believe in you. Hopefully nobody comes and attacks us. I'm assuming they'll be hostile to us. If they're not, that'd be weird, but that's fine. No subject has high liberty desire anymore. Yeah, Salzburg are willing to toe the line. That's nice. Almost got our new colony. Yeah, everything's going pretty well. What else have we got? Defender of the Faith. Probably don't want that. We are making a lot of money each month though, and we did just unlock the university that increases the number of buildings that you're allowed in a holding, if I read that correctly. So say if we were in our capital here and we were to build a university, is that even an option? Yeah, it just gives you an extra building in your capital, or in whatever province you build it in. I assume that's what it's meaning. It does cost an awful lot, so it's only really good if you're going for lots and lots of buildings, which we haven't really been going for. We could get some more land force limit. We could start spending a lot on regimental camps, which could be nice. We could also do some trade companies, which would give us extra income, extra production, that sort of stuff. A diplomat, what do we want to send him to do? Probably improve relations with someone. How about you, Switzerland? You actually don't like us as much as you could, which is crazy because you're at 190 already, so. If you were our vassal, you'd be well within annexing range. That's all I'm saying. Right, so we've almost got our colony finished. Which, that'll get us our mission done and we can get a new mission. Then we can start moving further along the Floridian coast. Yes, it's self-sustaining. Good, we finished our mission. What's our new mission? Colonize places I don't want to colonize, rely more on trade income. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. And then we'll just move along to, what's that, A's? Yeah, we'll head along there. Right, cool, back to Europe. When does our truce end with, was it Lorraine? Like, it's another 6 years or something? The truce ends in 6 years, yeah. So we've got the annexation first in 2 years to go. That's not too long away. Looks like Sweden are destroying Switzerland. Ah, they pieced out for money. Kinda disappointed. I was hoping they'd get them to release maybe a nation. Muscovy will cede Nizhny Novgorod, Vladimir, Kazan, Vetluga, Sustal, Galchek, Ishkevit, and Ust-Skulf. I don't know. I give up. They'll cede a lot of land to Sweden. Sweden are massive. They're just like, it looks like they've got a hand just grabbing the rest of Europe over there. Surely they've got bad relations with, they should have like desires or provinces with the Commonwealth, like one or the other, given the amount of a border they have. I wonder if there's some kind of hidden modifier between them. Maybe. Cottage industry. We cannot stand in the way of progress. Burgoys lose loyalty and influence. We get unrest in multiple things, or we get the guild's safe privilege. Okay, so this basically, if you don't want the Burgoys to be... Why would we ever select the first... Oh, I guess it gives you base tax? I suppose if you have really low unrest and you're fairly set with the Burgoys group, you might choose this one. Also, if you need them to gain influence, you might choose this one. But we don't really need to. We can just get their loyalty. We can lose unrest and gain tax. That's just a good event for us. And their loyalty goes through the roof. It's fantastic. A beloved heir dies. Oh, okay, right. In the arms of my lord, I'll find solace. So we gain a church. We're not going to take the 2-1-1 with a weak claim. We'll just take the church and then we'll get our 2-3-1. That's fine. He's just in every way better. Charles the Fourth, he'll be. Alright. Let's move on. We have 900 ducats already. We'll have quite the war chest ready when we need to go to war. We have lost the trade protection casus belli against Sweden. It just comes and goes. It's depending on where they send their where they send their privateers. I don't know if privateers are even a good idea. What's this? British pretender rebels. Oh, that's not exciting. It'll just change the leader of Great Britain. It won't necessarily change. They won't split anything off. Like if they were, say, Cornwall separatists or something, or Scottish separatists, that would probably be better for us. And then we'd potentially have the chance for Irish people to rise up, and then we can maybe declare war on Ireland. It doesn't matter right now because that isn't what happened. Okay, so do you want Connaught to give us trade power? What trade node is Connaught in? It's in the North Sea, so they could give us a lot of trade power. How much does it give us right now? Right. Where is Burgundy? There we go. Can we see exactly how much Connaught gives us? What would it be? Province? Yeah. Connaught is not even on the list. Yeah, that's damning for the amount of trade power it gives us. So probably not trade from there. Tax, we would get an extra 100%, so we'd get half a ducat from them. No, actually, we'd get 0.1 ducats. It's not 10. It's not times it by 100. Even if that was what it was, it would give us 5. My math was just completely off. Or local manpower. I mean, I guess the thing they give us the most of is manpower. Even though we're pretty high on manpower, I guess we'll take the manpower. Just because the rest of the options are awful. Spain declared war on Cusco. Ottawa will cede land to other people. Doesn't really matter. We should probably change our best guess again, just so that we have the right people on the options list. Another year and a half until we get until we get Utrecht annexed. Our relations have improved with Sweden. We can now declare war on them if we wanted to. Turn A's into a city? Definitely. Sounds like a great idea. Right. What are we going to do with our diplomat? We could get some claims. We can make sure that we have a claim on... I mean, we have a claim on Lorraine. We can get some claims on some other people, like vassals, maybe. Just make sure we have some claims on some weak people in case we want to declare war and then go to war with Austria as well. I really like if Austria was in a bad war. Oh, it leads a personal union with Bohemia. Since when? That's very interesting. We need to break that in our first war, which might actually use a lot of our points. New technology. We can get killing grounds, or we can start spending our points on random manpower improvements. There we go. Just to kind of take the edge off. Full annexation was demanded. Someone else took over Cusco before Spain could get there. Tariffs on naval supplies. Leave it be. We'll just get the 3 points. East Frisia declared war on Bremen. Yeah, looks like they'll probably take it fairly easily. We're kind of running out of small princes in the HRE. It's all very large groups now, which I actually like a lot more because you can, like, they won't all have their individual 10k armies. They'll all have weaker armies around the place. It's great. Lost our casus bellis. Yeah. Well, I didn't have my timer running at the start of the episode, so I don't know if this is a good point to end the episode, but it's where we're going to do it anyway. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.